So it's Monday, and here at the Intentional Midlife Mom podcast, that means it is time for another mantra. So, what is a mantra? It is a empowering statement. It is a way to take back control of your thoughts, and I love sharing them on Mondays because Monday is kind of like a blank slate for the week. What better way to start a blank slate than with an empowering statement that you can come back to throughout the week when life gets in there and throws you around just a little bit. So, let's jump into today's mantra.
Well, hey there, I am Jennifer Roskamp, a certified life coach and homeschool mom of 9 who is passionate about helping women just like you embrace the here and now while also being focused on creating the life you actually want. As a midlife mom in her 40s, about to be a mom in my 50s, I've realized that it's so easy to lose yourself in caring for your family, your home, and all the things. Until one day you realize you're not even sure who you are anymore or what you even want in life. So on this podcast, we're going to work on managing yourself well so that you can manage all of the other things and people well too. So let's dive into what it means to manage your home, your time, your family, and yourself well. This is the Intentional Midlife Mom podcast.
So today's mantra is a little bit different. I find myself sharing this empowering statement. I think it's a reminder. It's definitely an empowering statement, but it might be more of a reminder than it is a mantra. I find myself using it all the time right now with my coaching clients. I'm helping my kids with this concept. I'm hearing other parents who are struggling with their kids because they're trying to help their kids get through difficult times, challenging situations, experiencing failures, and they're struggling to help their kids through them as well. So even in some situations, I'm helping other parents with their kids right now, just giving them some guidance so that they can guide their kids through some of these hard times. And so I'm excited to share this concept here with you, this reminder here with you today. So it's not necessarily something, again, it's a concept. Let me just get it out there and then we'll talk about it. So here's the concept. You can't experience the wins without having gone through the losses. Essentially, the losses are what makes the wins possible. There are very, very, very few situations where we are going to try something and be successful with the first attempt. But the cool thing is that when we experience, and again, this is where I've really been talking to my kids about this. This is where what we learn through the losses, every loss is an opportunity to learn. Every failure is an opportunity to learn. If we are open enough to see what we can learn, if we are willing to ask that question, if we are willing to just sit in the loss, sit in the failure for a little bit, and ask yourself, what did I learn? What worked? What didn't? What did this teach me about my next attempt? And what we know to be true is that in most cases, the losses will help you experience a more enhanced win. The wins are better because of the losses. But this is so hard to remember in the moment. It is so hard to remember when you are facing a failure. It is so hard to remember, you know what? This is something I can actually be grateful for because I know it's going to make the win better. Like, that's not the way that our brains are wired. Our brains are not wired at all to look at it that way. It is definitely a choice to remember this concept. It is definitely a choice to allow the failure, accept the failure. Accept the failure, allow the feelings that come as a result, but choose to learn from it. Choose to make the win better. At some point, you're going to experience an element of a win. Make that better by choosing to allow the failure or the loss to teach you something. Such a good reminder. What can I learn? What did this teach me about myself? What did this teach me about others? What did this teach me about this situation? What can I learn? And really asking, what can I learn about myself? Such a powerful question in so many different contexts. Something I walk my coaching clients and my kids through all the time. What does this teach me about myself? What can I learn about myself? Because remember, you're always the biggest lever. I say this to my coaching clients all the time. You're always the biggest lever in any situation. Rather than trying to attack your time management problem, try to understand yourself and the choices you make that bring you to a place where you feel like you have a time management problem. What can you understand about yourself and the way that you spend your time? That's what I mean about you being the biggest lever. So asking yourself in the midst of a failure, in the midst of a loss, what does this teach me about myself? What can I learn from this? It helps enhance that win. And again, just that reminder, the only way to experience the win is to have gone through the losses in the process. So that's what I've got for you today. Use that one yourself. Share it with others. Share this episode with others. Make sure you're here every Monday. I've always got something good for you to hang your hat on as the week begins, as we get ready to go out there and make our lives what we want them to be. Mondays are a great way to do that. And a great way to start your Monday is right here on this very podcast. So until we talk again, make it a great day.